Good morning, my loves. Happy weekend. It is Saturday. Hope you're all doing well. This is your message for November 15th through the 16th. There is a giveaway at 30,000 subscribers. Giving away the Erotic Tarot. I'm finding I'm actually not using that deck very much. And this is an opportunity to do a giveaway. Wow. Okay. So I'm using the Earthwoman Tarot for you today. Manifestation Moonology. Power to Surrender cards. And I'm not sure if I shuffled these. I might have, but they're still sitting on my selenite, so they were cleansing, which is interesting. Usually I take it off the selenite when I shuffle, but maybe I put it right back on. I'm not sure. I don't remember. That is okay. There's a reason sometimes the universe says, you don't need to remember that. It's fine. Okay, my dear. Please take what resonates. Leave the rest for anybody else. This is a daily message. Check your weeklies, the monthlies, and let's get started. Since this main deck is shuffled, it was not sitting on the selenite, I can get one card just to split the deck and we can start our message. The card that's splitting the deck is the moon. Interesting. This is Piscean energy. We'll see further what it could be about. It's mysterious. It's subconscious. It's below the surface. The two in the picture that we had when we had seen the moon card, it looked like they were dancing. First card out. Four of Swords in reverse. Exhaustion. We're going to find out more. Page of Pentacles in reverse. That's very shaken in essence. Unsteady foundation normally. Unfocused. This would be very similar to someone being like, I'm going to tell you my goals, but then not achieve them. And it's like, sometimes in the act of doing that, the person telling you the goals and then doesn't achieve them, they got the dopamine hit that they needed, and the goal isn't fulfilling. Just telling people and achieving it was, and now that's common across the board in human nature. But let's find out more about what's going on with this. The Star is in reverse. Not recovering. Potentially, this could be an energy of This is interesting. It's kind of like I'm not where I want to be yet. And you're trying very hard, but it's like pedaling in, well, I don't know how to say it. It's like pedaling in the wrong direction, but that's not really what I'm trying to say here. It's like rowing upstream. It's very difficult to row upstream. It's very exhausting. A lot of wasted energy. It's inefficient. Queen of Swords. You're very smart. With this, I see also that you were really thinking things through and trying to see, it's not about, I don't think, rocking the boat here in essence. You do see a hammock, though. That is very unstable. That is quite unstable. Oh my gosh. But she's on her feet here. It's almost as if pulling the self out of the fog. You have the Page of Wands in reverse. That's still energy of exhausted. This makes me feel like you went through a particular situation or relationship with a person and it's really drained you. Maybe disassociated, you've went numb, gone into fight or flight. But this year, what you're to remain focused on as maybe you have maybe lost a little bit of focus or have gone a little disheveled is kind of the word that I'm hearing in mind. Disheveled is, what is that? Let's find the exact meaning of the word I'm hearing. It's not something I'm common to use as a word. Disheveled. That is an actual word. Disheveled. A person. Okay, it says anxiety disordered. Disheveled. I love how the universe loves to use big words and very like elevated words. What does it mean to be disheveled? Messy, untidy, or disarranged in appearance, particularly current concerning hair and clothes. Okay, are you guys like talking about me? Because if you asked it, okay. But then we got 2 queen energy here. That's great. But with this page of wands in reverse as the main, what's in the center of it all, there could be someone around you or you personally maybe that thinks they know it all. Oh my gosh. That's kind of the energy with this page. Pages in reverse are very like, nah, I don't need your help. I'm good. This page energy in reverse is very immature. It's very like, I'm picturing like a preteen that's trying to dress like a 25-year-old, and it's just cringe. And that's what this page of wands in reverse would be. I don't think it necessarily works the other way where it's like an older person dressing like a younger person in this instance. It doesn't feel like that energy. That is someone who's living in their youth. Now it would be, that's a whole different context if we're going to take it to another level and then ask all the different questions of things and then be like, okay, well then what about this? And then what about this? Like, that's taking shots at that point. So Knight of Pentacles is in reverse. Let's see what the future energy is coming up with. Strength. Interesting. Kind of getting an energy of kind of like a transformation, or there could be this energy of someone who is around you who is very, very immature, childish. And you're literally like surfing the wave with that. Because you see them for what they are. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. But it could also be like taking a break from it all. 8 of Wands in reverse. Not moving. Someone's staying strong, hanging in here for something. I wonder. Could be a slow energy ultimately as well. Really like how you say this. Composing yourself with this. Being very poised. This is like, it reminds me of the time when I seen a really fancy car in Los Angeles and I was like, I had to double take and was like, what is that? And it was something that was actually like very newly marketed at the time. It was the Lamborghini Urus. U-R-U-S, I think it's called. And when I first seen it, I didn't even know what it was. I'd never even know it existed. I was like, what the, is that custom? They're driving so slow. As if they want to be noticed. Like, that's not the speed limit for sure. And they mustn't be looking at anything around where I'm at because, you know, it was nothing much to look at. I was like at the pod share in Venice Beach. It was literally like just driving by the pod share. You can't even tell the pod share's there. It's pretty cool. It's like very hidden. Tall fences, big trees. Looks like an estate. Tall fences. So let's further look at the zodiac signs here. We do have Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sag. So we basically have like most of the signs here. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Leo, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. So this could be represented within their chart. This could be also past, present, future energy. So Aquarius, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, past energy. We got water signs, air signs, fire signs in the current energy. And in the future, there's earth signs and Leo. That could be representative of your birth charts and how it's speaking to you or other people that you're connecting with. Let's see further here. Yeah, I like how this, I see the strength within the Queen of Cups energy, the Strength card, and the Queen of Swords energy. I feel like you're really adapting and becoming during this particular time as well. It is very regal in its own way here. It's very, like I was saying, poised. I wouldn't necessarily say elegant in essence, but it's very mature. What is the overall energy of this message for November 15th to the 16th? I like how that card like hit the card without flying off the table and then bounced back. That's pretty interesting. You could watch that again. We got 6 of Wands here for your overall energy. This is so after the 5 of Wands. 5 of Wands is a fight, is an argument, is a disagreement. 6 of Wands is next. This is the celebration of the win, but it's not over yet. Just because you win means nothing. It's about maintaining that win. It's like Mr. Olympia or Miss Olympia or any of those bodybuilding competition things. It's kind of like you gotta keep your title. Some people, and there's always people wanting to take that away. Whatever that is. This could be in work. This could be in your marriage. This could be in a connection relationship. Even just maybe, like, say if you became a doctor, you still have to fight every day to be a doctor. You have to practice. You have to do it, right? Same with anything. Okay, so let's see here. What is the challenge in this? What's going on? So I do feel there was something unfocused that really rattled you here in the past, and you're still trying to get yourself back. Currently leveling up. But there's something here currently that you're not necessarily excited about, not looking forward to. But I'm getting an energy here in the future, like it doesn't have to be over. Tell me more about this 8 of Wands in reverse. Justice in reverse, it's not fair. Okay, somebody's plans falls through for whatever reason, and it makes you overjoyed. The Sun card, okay. Tell me more about the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. There could be something that may happen fast. We have the Knight of Wands. There's another card over here, 2 cards over here. Knight of Wands, High Priestess in reverse, Page of Swords, 4 of Wands. To clarify the Knight of Pentacles, someone wants to rush into more of an intimate situation with you potentially. This is a little bit more about taking it slow because rushing into it's actually not going to be the result that you want. With the 4 of Wands, Page of Swords, and the High Priestess, someone's going to confess how they feel to you. And it's going to be a good news. That's why they're feeling this energy. They like you. They want to start something new with you. Let's build an emotional foundation. I've been trying all these other ways of doing things and it's not working. Let's try this. So then what's the outcome? Don't take action. Just allow it to happen in its own time. That's what this World card is. This is the ending of a cycle of the way that you used to do things and who you were, and it's becoming new and it's a whole new chapter. I love this. This is something I feel like you're going to be jumping for joy for. But at the same time, being mindful of those around you that actually are trying to, like, distract you from it. Okay, so then what is the... what was the challenge, actually? Was that the challenge? No. Tell me more about the challenge in this. Oh, 7 of Wands. It's like the hardest part is saying hi. The hardest part is being vulnerable. And I feel like someone's going to take that step. So let's get the overall energy of this message using the wisdom of the oracle. Community. Oh, I like that. There's a sense of something being built here for you. The connecting with others, the being with everybody, the listening, seeing them, acknowledging that they're a soul and a human. Oh my gosh, girl. You're good. The bottom of the deck, deep knowing. Oh my gosh, yes. You're on a different wavelength and other people need you. But you do need to give yourself your own time too. You don't need to serve others 100%. So then what is the message from the Moonology manifestation? What are we manifesting here? What are we manifesting? Make time for self-love. We just talked about that. Making time for you, doing what you need to do for you, meditating, practicing, dancing, living up on you. This would be like dating yourself. And when you date yourself, you set higher standards. You don't let no dusties in. Yeah, I really like that for you. Bottom of the deck, we got focus on the positive. Ooh. I want you to know that not all men are bad. I want you to know that, like, how do you say this? Not all whatever negative fill in the blank. When you make time for this self-love, you set boundaries with everything around you. And so you can let those who fill in the blank negative, whatever it might be, even if it's like, because like we can talk about women here too. Even if it's jealous, competitive women and you're like just trying to be their friend and you have no clue why, but it's because they're seeing you differently. Their goals are different than your goals. Their goals are to be a single parent. Their goals maybe are to just have a bunch of children. Their goals are to fill a void. And it's not coming from a space of love. But you, my dear, are noticing this and witnessing it and are challenging it. And I like it. What is the message from the Power to Surrender cards? What are we needing to surrender at this moment? Oh, like quite a few cards come out for this. We need to surrender lots. Okay, surrender to your full power. Oh my gosh, I love that. This is knowing that you got it going on and you're like hot like a fire bomb. Your life is calling for you to step in your full power rather than playing it small. Oh my gosh, this is the theme for this week for me. I'm gonna tell you, like on Monday I worked with a therapist and it was not about shrinking the self anymore, and it was about like living in your truth and authenticity and like not letting the, how do you say this, like the toxic energies of nagging and people bringing you down and trying to make you small so that you can fit into their box and their level. This is you rising up instead. But then we hear surrender obsessive thinking. So, you know, just whatever happens, let it happen. Surrender to obsessive thinking. And I have tried to break this, and it's noticing and being present in your own self when that happens, because it would be thinking about a particular person. I'm like, no, stop thinking about them because those people are like toxic or blah, blah. So then I like switch it to a different person, which is really weird in itself as well. So I'm just like, we're gonna have to think about something cool, like a goal or like an ambition or a dream. And when you stop thinking about something negative and you start thinking about the positive thing, you're no longer living in a darkness and a shadow that or a cloud that follows you. Oh, and surrender to what is. This is acceptance as well too. Flow with what is instead of fighting it. When you can't change a situation compassionately, accepting it exactly as it is will bring peace. When you see that people are assholes, we just have to accept them, that they like to smell, and that they don't like to, and that they don't like to be amazing. They want to be put into the loo, which is also weird in itself. So it's just kind of like, don't allow yourself to fall into allowing those who want to bring you down, because you want to understand that they're really sad people inside if that's the case. They must really actually hate their life. Like, they must be really like, how do you say this? Like, you remember when, if you ever got into the rat race, maybe you're still in it or whatnot, but it's just like, you get into the rat race, and you run the hamster wheel energy, and it's like, you just don't stop till you drop. And it could be like noticing the cycles of things that just happen without any kind of intention in life. And when you start noticing that, you start to allow yourself to take yourself off that train, and you allow yourself to move into a new timeline. When you surrender to what is, you let people live their life, which is great. And you can actually allow yourself to be more open and alone with things. You become very empathetic towards them. You give them grace. You see them in the highest good. You know that we're all human. You have got a great head on your shoulders, ultimately. And that is your message for today. I do feel there's a few things you could be very excited here for. But I also feel like it's also, as much as they're leaning into you, you cannot lean into them. It has to be you leaning into you as they lean into you as well, okay? And we'll see how that goes for you as we move on to the next days. This message is a little bit shorter than the rest. I tried my best, and I'll see you when I see you next. I love you tons. Check the other readings for more messages.